Hi, everybody. Peter King with the MMQB here, and this is One-on-One with Peter King, presented by the new Windows. Out in Seattle this week, had a chance to sit down with the mastermind of the top-seeded Seattle Seahawks in the NFC West, and in the NFC for that matter, Pete Carroll, the head coach of the Seahawks, never afraid to share his opinions, and here are some of them. You get a big one this weekend, and you just found out that you're going to be able to have Percy Harvin. I would imagine that for you, a coach, spent all off season trying to figure out how excited you were going to be to get Percy Harvin in games, and now you have an opportunity to have him in games this postseason. What's that been like for you this week to kind of get him ready and to know that you're going to have him as a weapon?
Well, it's not something that we've been doing cartwheels for. I mean, it's been a long haul for Percy, to try to get him back out here. So we've kind of waited it out, and it's an addition. Now we're adding to, and so in preparation, just watching him on the practice field with our guys, with fresh legs, as fast as he is, in comparison to our guys, he's really jumped off the film and in the practice field, and our guys can't help but notice. He's got so much acceleration to him. And we know he's an aggressive, tough football player and a playmaker. So we just hope that in this game that he's going to play for the first time in months, he'll be able to get the ball a couple times and do some stuff and add to what we're already doing.
Pete, 5 weeks ago, you beat the New Orleans Saints 34-7 at CenturyLink Field. Have you had any difficulty with your team stressing to them a team that you beat by 27 at home 5 weeks ago is going to be a tough opponent?
Peter, if we talked like that every week and we tried to figure out what was hard about the game and why we were having to get jacked up, it might be an issue. But that's not how we communicate. We don't deal with our matchups like that from the time we came together. We try to play every game as well as we can possibly play it in all phases, as tough, aggressive, attack, score as many points, shut them out in everything we're doing. So and we've done that in design so that we don't have to deal with this. We don't have to deal with one game to the next in the matchups in the divisions and out of divisions and all of the stuff that everybody wants to talk about. I think over the long haul, if you find that level of discipline that allows you to respect every opponent and every opportunity, every single time you go out, and you try to practice that regularly, it gives you the best chance to be at your best the longest, which is what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to play really well consistently over a long period of time. That's what's going to happen here. We don't care whether we beat them or we didn't beat them. We wouldn't talk one way or the other about it. We didn't mention it. I did say at the start of the week, okay, this is what's going to be in the media, and they're going to keep asking us these questions, but we know better because this is how we approach. And so we put together a great preparation. Our week was impeccable, and so we're ready to go, and we'll see what the result is. That doesn't mean we're going to win. That just is the way we approach the games.
Pete, let me ask you one question about your offense. Weeks 9 through 12, Russell Wilson, your offense was on fire. He had a quarterback rating of 129 in sort of the third quarter of this season. Then the last 4 games, you averaged 19 points a game. Is that simply a function of the opponents that you played, or was something else at work as to why your offense wasn't quite as good?
It would be nice to say, oh, we just got to throw the ball better. I think the teams we played are really good. We played the Niners and we played Arizona on fire. We played the Rams, a fantastic group. We played some really tough football teams that are playing great ball. The Giants were playing terrific defense leading into the weeks that we played them. So, whatever it is, I'm not worried about it one bit. I'm really not. We're still staying on course and working to stay on schedule with the way we want to play and the style, the balance that we philosophically stand for. And we're going to run the football and keep running it. And it doesn't matter whether we're making yards or not. We're going to keep running it because we believe in it. And we'll see what happens. I have a lot of respect for the teams that we played, and they got after it and did a great job. We were fortunate that we held on to win the West and all that. I guess you could look at it, but we just felt like that was what we were dealing with at the time, and so we're ready to go into the playoffs in great shape.
Pete, the way that your career arc is gone, you have had this your third opportunity to be a coach in the NFL. Your first 2 times, you sort of got short-circuited each time in New England and with the Jets. What is it about this opportunity that has enabled you, to succeed at a very high level versus your first 2 times?
It's really easy to answer that question, but to preface it, having had the opportunity to coach at SC for all those years and running the program exactly the way I wanted to do it, with nobody questioning anything other than the writers and all that, that gave me the format and the formula for what we're doing now. We're doing exactly the same. And what that is we're doing our style, our philosophy, our approach, our mentality, our culture, all of that with nobody hindering the control of that. And that's what's allowed, it's worked, you know, and fortunately, Paul Allen, in bringing this opportunity to me, let me do that. He let me take it, go ahead, go. And we, you know, John and I got together, John Snyder and I got together and put our heads together to create the overall approach to the acquisition of personnel and all of that. Because I knew that, in my mind, that the best way to make a franchise successful was that combination of general manager, head coach working absolutely 1,000% in concert. And if we couldn't do that, then it was going to be less than your best. So in coming to this opportunity, I had one clear I would never, I'd still be at USC. I would never have left SC. I loved being there. If I didn't have the opportunity to make this work. This isn't luck that John and I worked it out. We worked it out because I was going to make it happen and John was going to make it happen. John agreed with me that this would make us at our best. And so we just decided to marry up and let's go. And I do everything I can to make him as powerful and as effective as possible. And he does the same for me. And to me, really what I hope, Peter, I wanted to show that that's how this works. Because I see matchmaking done all the time. This GM, this coach, and then, okay, throw them together. Which could work if they understood how crucial it is that they function as one. And we're just connected, we're tied together. And so I'm hoping that when we're done, we're heading off into the sunset, we will have proven that that's the best way to run an organization.
Our thanks to Pete Carroll, and thank you for watching One-on-One with Peter King, presented by the New Windows.